How to succeed as a HR at a family or owner-managed company. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share a story, one that many HR professionals in Kenya, maybe even you, will relate to. It's the story of Sarah, a young HR officer who just landed her dream job at a family-owned logistics company in industrial area here in Nairobi. And at first, we see the excitement of a new job. So Sarah was excited. She had a new desk, a new laptop, even a small office with her name on the door. She had studied HR at university, done her CHLP, and had even interned at a big multinational. When Sarah was joining, she thought to herself, this will be easy. I know what I'm doing. But then, reality hit. So during the first week on the job, Sarah introduced a simple leave tracking system. The owner's cousin, who worked in dispatch, didn't like it. He told Sarah, "Here, we don't do things like that. Just ask Mdosi." The next week, Sarah tried to enforce punctuality. She did a memo. The owner's brother, who often came in late, ignored it. And when Sarah followed up, she got a call from the owner himself. "Sarah, you are stressing people. This is a family business, not a bank." Sarah felt confused, unappreciated, and even powerless. And here was the turning point. So one day, Sarah sat down with an older colleague, we call her Jacinta, who had been with the company for over 10 years. And Jacinta told Sarah this: "You are trying to change things too fast. In a family company, you must first build trust, not rules." That day, Sarah stopped trying to be the textbook HR and started learning the human side of human resource. And here are the lessons that Sarah learned, and the same I would want you to learn if you're working for a family-owned business or an owner-managed company. Number one is the need for you to build relationships before systems. So in owner-managed companies, decisions are personal. People listen to people they trust. So before you introduce that policy, take time to understand the people behind the business and their wishes, where they've come from and what they would want. Don't just focus on the technical side of things. Number two, you've got to know the power dynamics. So the organizational chart may say you report to the MD, but in family companies, influence is not always formal. Learn who really makes decisions. Sometimes it's the silent uncle, or it could be the spouse who never comes to the office. You need to learn the power dynamics. Lesson number 3 that Sarah learned is on the need to be diplomatic, not confrontational. So ladies and gentlemen, don't embarrass anyone, especially not a family member. Learn to always suggest, not to make demands. So use phrases like, let's consider instead of we must. Lesson number 4 is calls for patience. So you need to educate slowly. So you need to teach them the value of HR over time. Remember, you are the technical person. Then they don't understand the HR. They don't understand the labor laws. They just want things to get done. So, for example, when Sarah wanted to introduce performance reviews, what did she do? She first showed how staff turnover was costing money. So, dear HR, numbers speak louder than policy documents. So whenever you're presenting your case, always make sure you package it from the business aspect, not from the HR aspect. Number 5 is for you, learn to protect the business, not just the people. So family businesses are emotional, but you must still be professional. Sometimes you need to make very hard and tough decisions, like letting go of someone close to the owner. So you need to do it with grace, facts, and even empathy. Lesson number 6 is for you to be patient. Understand that real change takes time. In the case of Sarah, she stayed, but it wasn't easy. But after 2 years, she became the most trusted advisor to the MD. The MD listened to her, not because she had a degree, CHRP, and some 4 years of experience, but because she had earned their respect. So, dear HR, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, if you are a HR in a family company or own a managed business, always remember this. You are not just managing people, you're managing relationships, history, pride, and even legacy. Also, it's not just about policies, it's about people. And especially the owners, the people at the top. And if you can win their trust, you can change everything. I'm sorry to tell you this, but hakuna shortcut. Lakini ukiweza, utasurvive na utathrive. Thank you for watching. If this helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. But before I leave, have you ever worked in a family business? What was your experience like? Please share in the comment section below so that we can all learn together. Thank you and see you next week.